Welcome to the channel, and today I've got for you my favourites of 2021. I was going to mix this up and do sort of food and beauty items, but when I started looking through my collection of goodies, I thought, no, I'm going to separate it. So I don't know whether I'm going to do one for food, but this is purely beauty, which includes hair, makeup, skincare, that sort of thing. So I think there's 14 items. I was going to go for 10, but I thought, no, let's stick a few extras on because I couldn't make my mind up. Some of these you're going to know. Yes, of course, that's Belinda's favourite. So let's start with one of those, and it's this. So it is the Primark Brow Sketch, and for the last few months I've been complaining that there aren't any more in Primark. My worry was they'd stopped selling it. Went in the other day. Hey presto, it's back in store. I was absolutely delighted. So I thought I'd bought 5 more, but I only picked up 4, so I'm going to go and get some more. Anyway, if you're unsure, it's an eyebrow product. This never fails me every single time I use it. I've got it on today. I just love it. The colour is good for me. It blends very well. It's a precision pencil, so you can put it on very lightly. Just sort of hair-light strokes, and it's also good for filling in missing gaps as well. And it comes with a spoolie. So this next one is the Benefit 24-hour brow setter. This is pricey. It's over £20. I think it's about £22-25. And what it is, it's a clear gel that sets your brows in place. So you do your eyebrows and then you brush this through them, and it's almost like hairspray for your eyebrows. And then just to finish off the eyes, a mascara. I've actually just finished filming a high-end mascara review where I looked at 4 different mascaras, so I'm not sure if that will be live yet or not, depending on what order I put these up. So if you're interested in that, keep an eye out for it. See what I did there? So this is the Bobbi Brown Smoky Eye Mascara. At the minute, this is my favourite mascara out of all the different ones I've got. It's not cheap. I think it's about £22 or £25. Sort of seem to be going for that price point, don't I? This is only a sample size. Every time I've used it, my lashes, it's just great. It's so easy to put on. It's so quick to apply. It's not waterproof, but it's very long wearing. As a treat as mascara goes, or get yourself down to your local John Lewis and get a little freebie. Let's go on to a few items now for removing makeup. Of course you knew this would be in here. The Garnier, or Garnier, Micellar Cleansing Water. I've tried a few of the Micellar waters throughout the last year, and none of them come up to the standards of this. Just love how it feels on my skin. Gets rid of even waterproof mascara. This one is it the sensitive? Well, even for sensitive skin, which at the minute mine really is. I've been really suffering with breakouts at the moment. So this is for face, eyes and lips. That size is £5.99 in Boots, but quite often they have it half price. That's when I tend to buy it. And 400ml, that will last me a good few months. Love it. And then something I've only been using for the last couple of months of the year. I completely forgot I bought these, and one of you subscribers reminded me the other day. I think it might have been Miss Speakman or Mrs. Speakman, who is one of my avid subscribers now. We chat every single video. She watches all my videos, and we chat a lot. So thank you so much for supporting me this year. Thank you to everybody that supported me this year, and I've got to know quite a few of you quite well over the year. Yeah, there's about 5 of you I speak to on a regular basis, but Mrs. Speakman reminded me of these. These are from the Superdrug Nadine Baggett edit. She did, I bought that last year. It was like a big box. Or was it last year? No, it's 2022 now, so it's probably the year before. A lot of the products out there I've not really used, and I forgot I got these cloths, cleansing cloths, and she reminded me the other day. So you'll be pleased to know that since you reminded me, I thought I'm going to have a go on them. The only problem is they are excellent, really soft. They're sort of this long, lovely shape. It's like they are a microfiber cloth, but these are slightly different material to some of the others that I've used. and each side is slightly different. Only problem is, so I used this one last night, and I think I'm going to have to put them through the washing machine. I did try and wring it out, but wringing it out with water, look at the state of it. I mean, that clearly shows that you're getting a lot of your makeup off, but it doesn't then come off the cloth once you try and wring it out. All you do, it's just water on here, and that takes the makeup off really, really well, as you can see. But yeah, I really like those, so thank you very much for reminding me to get them out of the cupboard, and they are now in my favourite. Let's go on to a couple of sets of wipes. These have heavily featured recently and over the year. Feminine wipes. I found these not that long ago in Poundland. They're only 50p for a pack. You get 20. A brand I've never heard of, Ultrex. I actually use these as just general wipes now. Not for cleaning the kitchen, but for myself. I don't use them for taking off makeup, but as hand wipes and as feminine wipes for cleaning the areas down there. They are lightly fragranced, but alcohol free, and I haven't found that I've had any issues using them down there. You know I get thrush quite a bit. Oh my goodness, recently I had 3 bouts of it in a row, which was just a nightmare. Oh, it's been terrible, but hey-ho, I'll talk about that, I think, on one of the menopause diary videos that I'm going to film soon. We'll talk about that. But anyway, these don't aggravate me down there, thank goodness. Or do they? Is that why I've had the thrush? No, I haven't used these since I've had the thrush. Anyway, love these for 50p a pack. They're great to have in your handbag. Yeah, love them. You know I like bum wipers. These are now my firm favourite. Actually, I think these have taken over from the Tesco ones. Love the coconut fragrance. These are super soft, flushable tissue wipes by Sainsbury's. I know not everybody agrees with using these because they are flushable, but going into people's toilet systems is not great. They're not good for the world. I don't use them all the time. These are just every now and again, if you want to feel fresh, down there, either side. Dare I say, quite good after having sex. Should I say that? If you need to freshen up, either before or after. That's quite a personal thing to say. I may well edit that out of the video. Yeah, but I really like those. They're £1, I think £1.5p. A couple of hair products next. My old faithful Tangled teaser. I think this is now going into its 3rd year. It's getting a bit bent. The bristles are getting smidge bent now, but so I might treat myself to a new one, but I love it. It's not for my fringe, but it's for main hair. It's a wet and dry Tangled teaser, which means you can use it on wet or dry hair. Love it on mine. When you use it, it sounds like it's really ripping your hair out, but it's not. Really helps to stop breakage. My hair's in pretty decent condition at the minute as well, so long may that continue. But I love this for when I do my hair, when I style my hair. It's a really good brush that it detangles. When I brush it, it gets all the hair in. Doesn't stop all of my flyaways, but it stops with static hair, which, you know, a lot of us suffer with. They are pricey. They're about 15 quid, but quite often you can get an offer where you buy one, get one half price. And then a new product I've found this year, I was going to do a video on it, but there's only so much you can sort of do on a hair product like this. It's the L'Oreal Elvive, and it's the 8-second Wonder Water. And another YouTuber that I watch, actually, she bought some of this, and she wasn't necessarily recommending it, but she talked about it, and I thought, I'd like to give that a try. And I remember when I did buy it and featured it on a haul, because I got it from Superdrug, a few of you asked me to talk about it, if it was any good. It says it's for long damaged hair, and I'm not quite sure why it's for long hair. Actually, I think, yeah, if it was for short, you're supposed to put it sort of on the ends of your hair. So I suppose if you've only got short hair, maybe it might weigh it down a little bit. But I absolutely love it. If you're going to get some, wait till it's on an offer, because quite often you can get it, I think, half price. It's £10 full price. I would actually pay full price for it. I like it that much, but I got it half price. Boots and Superdrug sell it, and this is only my first bottle. It lasts for ages. And what you do is you shampoo your hair, and then this goes before conditioner. And what you do is you use, I think it's 20ml each time, but my hair now is down to about there, so I tend to use probably 30ml. And then squirting it into the old hand and then rubbing it through your hair. But I tend to find most of it, because I've only got small hands, it falls out of my hands. But so what I've been doing is actually holding a chunk of my hair in the palm of my hand and then squirting a bit on, which means you might waste some of it. But if anybody's got any suggestions of how I can actually get it onto my hair without losing it down the plug hole, please let me know in the comments down below. Right, bit of makeup next. There's a lot of Primark items in this, surprise, surprise. This is my favourite powder that I use now. It's the Foundation Press Powder in the colour Ivory, which is 02, £2. And what I do with this, I've actually finished it, swirl a bit on the nose, bit under the eyes, a bit down here at the minute because of the spot situation that I've got, and then just a smidge over the forehead, and that stops any sort of shine throughout the day. But for £2, that is a fabulous item, and I actually found some more in Primark recently because they'd stopped having any. I think have you found with COVID there's just been so many shortages of items in the shop? Couple of my faves, which has been quite stressful that I've not been able to buy any. So thankfully it's back in Primark again, so I bought a couple recently, but for £2 that is a fabulous product. So would it be a favourites video without me mentioning some false nails? These are my favourite nails of choice for the last year. They are the Primark Shimmer Frenchie. I love these for sort of a natural looking nail. So a lot of the Primark nails, they do look like quite cheap nails, but you know, hey ho. But these, a lot of people, when I wear them, they think they're acrylic because they're really thick. They're fabulous. And they are long, but what you do, or what I do, is I cut them down and then I shape them. Sometimes I'll shape them like in a coffin shape, sometimes almond, sometimes really pointed, whatever. Love them. And they last. For some reason, these last on my nails longer than the normal Primark ones. I think the longest I've had them on for is 10 days. So for £2, they're absolutely lovely. So next up, a bit of eyebrow dye. You know I love this stuff, but if you're new here, you might not. I've actually changed colour this year, and I prefer the new colour. I did used to wear dark brown, but it's a little bit dark for me being a blonde. So I've gone to medium brown and much prefer it. So it's just for men, moustache and eyebrow dye. No, it's not eyebrow. No, men don't dye their eyebrows with this. Well, maybe they do actually. It's moustache and beard dye. So I absolutely love it. I usually buy it from somewhere like Home Bargains sell it, or why do you always look up when you think about something? Does anybody else do that? It's like when you talk about the time, you look at your clock. I've got a clock up there, or your watch. It's ridiculous. I digress. Yeah, in body care or Home Bargains, about £5.50. Elsewhere, I think it's about £6 or £7.99. Of course, I was going to talk about this. Do you know what? I have realised I did do a favourites last year or the year before, and I did cover a few of these. So I'm sorry if you've seen that. And I seem to be repeating myself, but they're still my favourite products 2 or 3 years later. Home Bargains, this is, for me, a fabulous product. It is a BB cream, so it's sort of in between a tinted moisturiser and a foundation. They only do it in 2 colours, light and medium, but that tends to suit me throughout the year. I might put a bit more or a bit less bronzer on if it's not quite the right colour, if it's a bit too pale. Actually, I don't find the light is too pale for me, but as you can see, because we are now in the winter, I have no zilch of suntan anymore. So yeah, the light one's fine. In fact, it might even be a bit dark for my pale skin. Let's do a quick body moisturiser. You know I buy a lot of those. This one here, I think, is my favourite from 2021. It's the Nivea Body Moisturizing Mousse. I was just then having to check, because I know I said on a video not long ago, I got this mixed up with another product and ended up putting body shower mousse on my skin instead of this. It's a very similar colour to another product, so make sure you get the right one. Anyway, this is really nice. I got this from Home Bargains. I didn't think I had any more. I've just found some in the cupboard, so I was delighted. And it was only £1.99. Full price, I think it's about £3.50. But it's a lovely, easy to use. Let me just show you if you're not sure what it is. So it's I don't know why anybody would wear. Why do these products say that they'll last for 48 hours? Who on earth would expect a body moisturiser to last that long? Because you're going to be showering in between, aren't you? So anyway, maybe if you're unwell, you know, it's going to last 48 hours. Anyway, it's a lovely, so it's just a lovely product. It's a mousse and you rub it into your skin and it's a body moisturiser with a nice subtle fragrance. A lip product that I found, I think it was last winter. I had terrible chapped lips and the normal product that I would use in an emergency was not cutting the mustard. Now, I don't know whether I saw this recommended or I just looked. I think I might have seen it advertised or I looked for lip balm or whatever. It's this. You've seen it a few times throughout the year because I've bought some more. It's the O'Keeffe's Lip Repair. I'll be honest with you, I'm not overly keen on how it makes my lips. No, let's start again. I'm not overly keen on the actual product, how it feels. It's not very smooth when you put it on. I know a couple of you use this now, and I'm wondering if you will agree with me that when you put it on as a lip balm, how it actually feels, the actual consistency of the product isn't as nice as some other lip balms. But boy, oh boy, is it fabulous for cracked lips or lips that need dry lips. It's really, really good. It's a little bit more expensive than some lip balms. It's about £4.50. And I was fortunate enough to get some. Boots was selling some off and I got them. I can't remember how much they were, but they were a ridiculous price. Really cheap. So I got about 2 or 3. And they were in like a menthol one with a blue lid or a blue... Oh, you don't really need to know that. It was a different type. And it got a nice smell to it. But yeah, if you need something for dry lips, this stuff is fabulous. Let's finish off with makeup brushes. I've bought quite a few new ones this year, mainly Real Techniques, but I have to say my favourite from the year isn't Real Techniques. Just while we're talking about them, I just want to talk about this actually. This is a Real Techniques brush that I bought this year and I use it for blusher. I'm ever so disappointed by it. But the brush I've been really, really impressed with. Again, this has only been quite a late purchase this year, but I absolutely love it. It's this. I had it from a birthday actually, which was at the time a bit random to buy a cheap brush for your birthday as a birthday present. It was only £2.99 or £3.99. And the brand is QVS Pro Edition. So it came with this jazzy little holder that if you don't want your brushes to get contaminated, I suppose you pop it in there, which I've actually kept in for some reason. And I think it's actually a powder brush, but I've been using it for liquid foundation. In fact, putting on this, the BB cream, and it is lovely. So I'm going to keep an eye out. I got it from TK Maxx to see if I can get some more to try. Not necessarily going to get another one of these, but if they do, I know they did a couple of other sizes, so I may try and get another one. But look how dense that is, and it's really soft. It is lovely, absolutely fabulous, and it buffs in foundation and I presume powders really, really well. So for a budget brush, I would say that for me is better than the Real Techniques brushes that I've got. And just one more thing I'm going to pop on while we're here. This is becoming a very long video because when I bought this, I never actually put it on a haul, but I love it. This I've had this year. This is fabulous. This is from TK Maxx as well. And boy, can you get a lot of stuff in it. So I've got all of my brushes. I've got powder brushes there, and then I've got foundation brushes there, and then all my other brushes there for blusher and eye makeup stuff. And then I've also got a little slot for my hair care. And, oh no, I've got those in as well, all my little sponges. So I've got my brushes and a lovely pair of scissors. This was £12.99 from TK Maxx. Worth, I thought at the time it was a bit pricey, but it's worth every single penny. I love it. Just wish it was a bit bigger. But it's great. I have it on the side and you can sort of just whiz it round and pull out your brush. So that's the end of that one. That ended up being a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. I can yap, can't I, once I get going. It's just stuff, you know, when I'm quite passionate about stuff, I can talk quite a bit about it. Anyway, I would love to know if you already use any of that stuff. If you've tried it on my recommendation throughout the year, if you've seen me buying it on hauls and you've gone out and tried it, or if you will now be going out to buy any of that on my recommendation, and which products that you may well be trying. If that's the case, please do let me know, and then let me know how you find it. So I'm hoping you enjoy them as much as me. Anyway, that's that video done. I hope you've enjoyed that one. As I said throughout the video, sorry if I've repeated a few and you've already seen some of those, but there are a few new things in there as well for this year. I've really enjoyed my makeup and beauty items this year. Since doing YouTube, I've really got into makeup and beauty a lot more and sort of broadened my horizons, I suppose, as it were. I still do tend to stick to a few favourites that I love, but I love looking for new products now, and I've found some crackers throughout the year. I've got just into more learning about things, I suppose, learning about different makeup brushes, different makeup techniques, just trying different stuff in my hair. Yeah, really enjoy my beauty. And that's how I started the channel on beauty. Yeah, now I'm gabbling. Is that a word? Anyway, I'm off. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you're not already. Give me a big thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.